gentlemen, now, live on Slay Radio, at the holy frequencies of 6581 and 8580. Please welcome your show hosts, Slaygon and Ziona.
Hello and welcome everyone.
Good evening.
Are we online on every possible channels that we are broadcasting at?
Well, I hope so.
Okay, so hello and welcome everyone in the first show of 2019 that we do. Not we did the first show obviously on Slay Radio, but yeah, we came back after this. Yeah, obviously.
Wow.
Well, in case they don't know, yeah, because this video streaming and big kind of advertisement on Facebook, anything like that, since we go online on Facebook as well, we only can do it technically for now for our show. That's why you get more information about that. But still, there are other shows on Slay Radio. We would like to promote that too. So, how are you, Slaygon, after this 2 weeks of pause, kind of?
It was so nice. Except I was ill.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
But you kind of cured yourself in like 5 days, so that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, well, it kind of covered Christmas and New Year's in a sort of way, so not really optimal, but I'm back.
Yeah, almost the entire family got infected with this deadly man flu, I'd say, because mostly the men were infected anyway. Even my brother got it since my mom and my brother came here to Christmas. And yeah, me and my mom were the only ones who stayed out of it, so that's heavy. I don't know what's going on, but we were more resistant to that. So back to 2018. Today's show is all about 2018 and
we're retro that way.
Very retro, yes. Indeed. And we want to dedicate this show to help you to vote for the approaching ROTY Awards, because now that the year is has been officially closed, we know that there were 149 64 remixes and 55 Amiga remixes in 2018, which is a nice number, I think.
Now let's just get all the votes in as well. So remix64.com/roty.html. The voting will be open until the 21st, so a little less than 2 weeks left.
Indeed, so you still have time, but make up your mind, because the more you vote, the more people vote, obviously the result will be more, I don't know, authentic, versatile, and what word would you say to describe that?
I don't know.
Anyway, you are the English master.
I would say there would be more votes.
Yeah, okay, excellent.
Now it would probably be more representative, I guess.
Representative is probably the right word for that.
The public's opinion.
Exactly. So it's everyone's interest that you make sure that you voted for the best or favorite songs, and I kind of have some ideas actually who might win the remixer of the year. I think he would really deserve it, but about those things we talk later, because since we always have an early requester, which is Lala. who tends to share his requests with us one day before the show.
Yes, and this time he, unfortunately for you people, he requested everything. So there is nothing left for you to request. No, just kidding.
Yeah, but he requested at least 10 songs. That doesn't mean that we have to play all 10 of them, obviously. But if we would be out of ideas or requests, definitely we will play that, play from those two. And yeah, there are like very quality remixes out there because, well, about those numbers I will talk later, because we will start the evening now with an almost brand new remix made by Markus Schneider, who came out with Light Force one day. It was released one day before the end of the year, I think.
So if that's not brand new, how would you classify brand new? Because this one was apparently only almost brand new.
Apparently, I wanted to check if this is the last remix of the year. Yes, technically it was the last 64 remix uploaded in 2018. Lolo also requested it, not an accident, because it's a very good tune. Right. It's very nice. It's the last uploaded 64 remix of the year, and it's already having a very nice rank.
Yeah, very good timing there, Mr. Schneider.
Oh yeah, well, he made it. He still made it. And, well, I was the last before the last one. So I was right before him. I also made it.
Yay!
Yay! So yeah. And yeah, don't forget to vote. If you think it's shit, I will understand.
Well,
so yeah.
it's not. So, there.
Well, yeah. More people tell their opinion, the better. And dear people, we had at least 10 requests in the list, and 2 of them are valid 2018 tracks. So please, today, like this evening, try to request songs from only 2018. It can be...
This is kind of the pre-ROTY Awards show type.
Yeah,
gubbins.
or at least we try to make it that way, or at least we try to make the choice easier for you. If you like whatever you hear here, you can just vote for it.
Here.
Here. Yeah, so it's very interesting that the first valid request of the evening, and I'm not meaning
shit.
you, Lala,
It's shit.
well, is a shit. But technically, this is not an adjective indicating if it's shit or not. It's just called deep shit. And a dude did it who is called Slaygon.
Oh, am I? Wow.
Did you? What have you done? Have you done shit today?
Some work, but other than that, shit.
Oh, come on. So yeah, you have done a shit, and we should probably play it.
Yeah, I did some shit earlier in the year.
Yeah, exactly. And it was participating in Arrow Party's remix competition as well. It happened in the summer.
Yes.
In August, right? Yeah, it was in August.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Wasn't it in September?
No, Arrow Party either is in July or August.
Okay.
No
If
other
you say
choice.
so.
Yeah, I'm saying so. I'm visiting that for, what, 15 years? Something like that. So yeah, that was only in July and August. They made sure that it's summer holiday. So, LP Chip requested your song. What would you like to add to it as a hidden message? What the author wanted to forward with this song?
Listen to it with your ears.
Oh, wow. Okay. Why is that so short?
The Sid is short.
Okay. Well, I thought we would say something more nasty, but never mind. So yeah, that was from the middle of 2018, and shame on you that you haven't uploaded the other remix, which would get a really good rating, I think.
You think?
Yes, I think. I think so.
That was kind of fun to do. It was basically everything except for the percussion was made in the VST called Serum.
Yeah.
Which is a funny one.
The one that you just heard, not the other one, which is obviously...
No, obviously I'm talking about the one they just heard.
Okay. So yeah, a nice piece, and you can vote for it. So don't forget. I'm going to tell this today, probably way too often, that you can vote for it. And there are, of course, several people on the channel.
Speaking of the channel, Tob64 said on ROC, I'm getting drunk with that song, Slaygon. What did you feed it with? Whiskey? No, just all the beer from the Arok party.
Oh yeah, indeed. Oh, hi, Mordy.
Oh, hello, Mordy.
Mordy is sneaking in. This is how usually he does it. You have no idea that he is around, and all of a sudden he makes a comment on the channel.
Yeah, sneaky. But yeah, Mordy, it's a wavetable synth, and it's very nice. And free upgrades for life. You pay once, and then you get upgrades for life. Yeah. It's really nice.
Indeed.
And it's very, very clean sounding kind of thing. You can make it very dirty, of course, with the wavetables and all of that, but it's very precise, is perhaps what I wanted to say.
Yeah, I gotta test that to make more comments on that. So yes, that was kind of your turn. And Morty,
you actually used it on one of your remixes.
Oh, did I? Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
And which instrument was that?
Serum.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hang on. That was the Eurobeat synth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jazz Jackrabbit, wasn't it? Or no, it was something else.
No. That was Eurobeat synth in Challenger. That remix doesn't belong to the topic now because it's not a 64 remix. So no, it doesn't really matter. And Martus had a question: if we gonna play today tunes from the one who died in 2018, or people who died in 2018. Well, Martus, we can probably do that, and with you definitely we will make an exception. And thank you for the postcard that you sent. It's so lovely.
Oh yes, thank you, Malthus.
Indeed.
And also 149 releases on RKO today. Wow.
Today that would be nice.
In 2018.
Yeah, indeed. 149, 64 remixes and 55 Amiga remixes. So it's 204. Yeah, right? No? Yes, I think so. Am I counting right?
I don't know. I wasn't even listening to what you said. So I don't know.
214 probably. Did I fuck it up? Yeah, there is a chance that I did. No, 204. I can head count, but when I'm on air, I'm usually a little nervous at the first minutes, so forgive me.
When you count in your head?
What?
You're nervous when you count in your head?
No, when I'm doing this meanwhile broadcasting, I'm probably more nervous, so I cannot really think. Yeah, never mind. We have great requests ahead. And the next request is a Bass's request. It's LP Chip and No Mercy. You remember, this was the song which he asked, meanwhile we were broadcasting, which Sid is that, or which Sid is that melody. And together we kind of figured out, I don't know who was the one who figured out the melody, but that was No Mercy by Markus Schneider, right?
I think it was, yeah.
Exactly, and after
I can't
this...
remember who figured it out, but it was someone on RC.
Yeah, and many thanks to him, because LP Chip did the remix because of that, and here it comes. thank you for this request. And yeah, LP Chip, nice job. Thanks so much.
Slay Radio. Live. Because it's very nice.
Is it now?
I thought that was the, without the background thingy on it. That it was the voice only thing. I need to sort these fuckers out.
Yeah, you need to. I have to add one thing since Mordy is with us. Mordy of the year didn't really. He won't be Mordy of the year. That's
Mordy of the year.
Yeah, he was sneaking it the same way like I noticed last time when we did an interview with Kate, Sonic Wanderer on the channel, and we started to talk. And he seems to be on the channel again, so hi to you.
Hello.
And since you told that, you haven't been around for a while, but maybe preparing for a comeback. And maybe preparing for a comeback, maybe not entirely alone, which will be a very, very interesting project. So yeah, looking forward to it, because he is certainly... I think that he would be the top remixer that has a very, very similar style to the one that I usually end up with. And that's why it would be very interesting if we could make this happen. So, yeah, we will see how it will happen.
If you were trying to be cryptic, you were really not.
No. No, I'm not trying to be cryptic. So, yeah, that might very well happen in 2019 that he will make a comeback. And, for me, it wouldn't be a comeback because, I just released something which I did like half a year ago. Shame on me. But, finally had to be uploaded on RKO. And LP Chip requested the next song, but he did not specify which Hawkeye he wants to hear from Johan Andersson. Andersson, right? I always want to say
remixers.
Always want to say Andersson, but since I know that
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, exactly. Since I know it's not Andersson anymore, it's Andersson. Yeah, a great thing to learn Swedish. They say that I'm getting more fluent now. Imagine, I started to talk.
Who are they?
Well, my colleagues. So yeah, I'm really excited because in the new year I will get to the level when I will be able to actually speak in Swedish.
Well, you can now.
Jag kan prata svenska, men det är inte bra här och nu.
Det går inte så fort än.
No, it's not really appropriate because we will leave out some listeners from this who don't speak it. So let's stick with English and my stupid accent, I think.
And Malthus, yes, Ziona made a release in 2018. Quedex released it
one day before the end of the year.
Next to last one on released on RKO.
Right before Markus Schneider.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a quality difference, but you know. Yeah, so you can check it out. And I think I will play Hawkeye Cyborg vocal mix from Johan Andersson. This is Voka Voka. That was the one that he released in November. It got an excellent rating. And the Hawkeye that he did in summer, that was getting to orange. The orange was the recharging mix. So that was released in June. And this particular Cyborg vocal mix was released in November. Hey, play button.
Hey. Krang, krang, krang. 11 remixes Johan Andersson has made in 2018.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just behind Shenlon, who did 12.
Shenlon with 12, and there's one more that has made more remixes. Komar with 13.
Oh, wow. That's very nice.
Yeah. Wobbler with 11 as well. And Dr. Future, 10. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow, that's a lot.
Really nice. That list is not in front of me. Tell me more.
Gerd Ball, 7.
And he's kind of new.
Yeah, he's kind of new.
Kind of new. But not a newcomer.
No, he's a veteran.
Yeah.
Actually, so I just thought he was new, but he's not. He's been around since 2001, but then had a big pause. So 2001, 2002, and then 2012 one release, and then the rest in 2018.
Well, really nice. They have high chance to win. Well, I have a candidate. I think that Shenlon has probably the highest chance to win.
Or Johan Andersson.
Johan Andersson has a high chance as well, definitely. Chip. Yeah, indeed, that can work.
Or you.
No, all right, of course. No, with one remix, no. No. I think that to be fair, remixer of the year should be someone who did appropriate amount of remixes. And
well, not necessarily. It could be that they helped other remixers, for instance, too.
Sure.
Being overall helpful.
Yeah, that's kind of very nice if he did, but I think that if I would rate this in percentage, what is important to be the remixer of the year, I would bet at least 50% of it that he did appropriate amount of remixes.
What
because
is appropriate?
Like, well, 10 is a very reasonable number, right? And I'm not saying it has to be 10, but certainly if someone did like 10 really good remixes, and okay, there might be an excellent one from someone else. Sure, the excellent one can win the remix of the year, but the remixer of the year has to give a bit more than one very good or excellent remix. That's why I don't vote for myself. No, that's not the only reason, but yeah, it's...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if you made 10 remixes, you would vote for yourself?
No, I didn't say that either. Yes, there are some criteria, and this is different for everyone. Certainly, this is my opinion.
Yeah,
so
the official kind of description of the remixer of the year is who made the best remixes in 2018, who was most active and supportive.
Very nice definition.
So, yeah.
Indeed.
So kind of depends on how much weight, as you say, you put on each of those kind of sub-categories of things, I guess.
Yeah, sure. And of course, numbers are not the only things that matter, because you certainly can do like in a hurry 10 very shitty remix, and that wouldn't make you the remixer of the year. So that's not how it works either. So yeah, all of them matters, I think, and that would be fair to say. And yeah, go and place your own bets according to your own taste and opinion.
It's not a lottery.
Yeah, I know, it's not a lottery. You know what I mean.
No.
Lala finally made it to the IRC.
Oh,
he had difficulties to join to EFNet. We didn't talk about this today. Probably most of you know that, but you can join us on IRC on EFNet to Slay Radio channel, or you can be with us on Facebook as well, since we are streaming. YouTube. Yeah. The same time we are streaming on YouTube. And probably IRC is the most active, but things are happening on Facebook, and mostly Slaygon handles them. So I just don't dare to, because
handle.
you handle. will you handle the handle? And Malthus, being really funny, he said, Kérek sört, de gyorsan. I want a beer, but fast. Yeah, very nice. Okay, how about playing a next request?
We can do that. We know how to do it, don't we?
Yep, Nile64.
Nile City?
Nile 64? Should I say that? No idea where you come
Or
from.
Nile 64?
Or Nile 64. Yeah.
Could be the River Nile, you know.
Oh, you might be very well right. Yeah. He wants to hear... Well, his personal music request for today is Delta metal version by Dusty. And I can tell you, to be honest, I wasn't really sure first if it's 2018 because we played it so many times in the shows that I was thinking that I heard it like several times, right? And if we play something a lot of times, sometimes it tends to stick into your head that maybe it's earlier than the recent year. So yeah, here is an excellent track made by Dusty, Delta Subtune 12. excellent crangy metal remix that you can vote for.
Yeah, but it didn't end with a fiddly-dum.
A fiddly-dum?
A fiddly-dum.
Didn't end with krang.
Exactly. No, krang, fiddly-dum.
No krang.
Troy Morrison said on Facebook, I heard you can get handled by Slaygon personally if you joined Facebook. Sure.
Yes, this is the situation. Yes, indeed. He will handle anyone on Facebook. Yeah, that's not a challenge. Don't write too many messages for him. He's an introvert. No, he can handle that.
Yeah, I'll
Still,
just,
he's a hero.
Hit the ignore button.
Don't hit the ignore button to our listeners.
Okay, I'll press it gently.
Come on. Be more nice, or I will join Facebook.
Oh, no.
You don't want that?
It's fine. Join if you want.
Yeah, if you want. But you can also join the old school IRC, as we said that. It's 2018 and we still use IRC. There's something very cute about that, I think.
Yeah, it's retro.
Well, definitely. And since we are a retro station. And your cat was looking so bored that I might just want to post that picture on Facebook. So bored about us broadcasting here that...
No, she likes it.
Oh, well, now she likes it because you are petting her.
No, she likes being here.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. Yeah, very social cat. We have actually dogs, but they are looking like cats. That's how they behave. Really cute. And also we have excellent requests ahead.
Troy added, I'm just avoiding the perverts on IRC. Yeah, I know. That's what kind of the way they are. Pervs. Well. You know who you are.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I posted a picture on Facebook. If anyone is a friend of mine on Facebook, then they could see that yesterday about us, since we had some new outfit that we wanted to show to the world. And I think it was Colin fairly recently, Fungus, who said, well, it was under my picture, so he didn't specify whom he is talking to first. He said, oh, you look like you are preparing to do very nasty things. And then, of course, he added after that, I mean Slaygon. Right. Yeah. He acted like he is chewing tobacco.
Indeed. Like a cowboy would do.
And technically, you are almost doing that, actually.
Almost, but I'm not chewing.
But not chewing, yeah. This weird snooze. Well, if you are Swedish, you know it. If you are not Swedish, then you would probably wonder first when you hear about it that they put this tobacco thing to their gum, and then through the gum it's...
No, under the lip.
Well, under the lip, but technically it's by the gum. Right?
Technically it's in the mouth, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And it's very weird, especially if you try it for the first time. So yeah, if you come to Sweden, you can get that, but they're not really exporting that because it was forbidden.
Yeah, they tried to forbid the whole thing in all of Europe. One of the criteria for Sweden joining the European Union was that we could keep our snooze.
You could keep your snooze and put it up your ass. Basically the hidden message. Well, it's not that bad, at least, like smoking is. Well, at least there is no smell, which I really like. I really like there is no smell, not the smell that I like. I mean, obviously. I cannot help it. I just hate the smell of the cigarette when, well, I don't wish for it and it's around. So I was probably a beneficiary of these rules when they decided about banning them from the restaurants and such. But I know not everyone might agree with me. Anyway,
well, I actually was a smoker when that ban came into effect, and I liked it. It was a very good move.
Indeed.
And
I liked it even more when you stopped smoking.
yeah, it's been 11 months now.
I'm so proud of you, and it feels so great for me as well. Yeah, but I didn't force him. Don't think that I did.
No, I just smoked my last cigarette of the pack and thought, yeah, that's it, done. And haven't smoked since.
Yep, that's it. So
Yeah.
sometimes you just have to make a decision.
Yep.
New Year's resolutions and...
I don't do New Year's
it's-
resolutions, they are stupid.
If you are not determined enough, they won't work. So that's the thing. So it shouldn't be a New Year's resolution if you are really determined to...
Determined.
Determined. Don't mind anything. Never mind. Let's play your request because that's not going to a good direction now.
Bitcoin determined.
I hate you. Okay, Malthus. Malthus's favorite tune in 2018 was Ghosts and Ghosts by Fastloaders. And to this we have to add that Fastloaders conveniently took the first and the second place of the charts from 2018 because, well, the first release is under the handle Jarle H. Olsen, but as we learned it from Kjetil, it also is a Fastloader release. That's Commando High Score. This was technically the best rated 64 remix in 2018.
Of all time.
And all time, yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention, it has a 99% score, and the second one is the one that was requested now by Malthus. It's Goals and Goals.
Goals and
Goals and Goals. Thank you. Well deserved.
It's too short.
And it is too short, yes, indeed. It's 2 minutes and 25 seconds. That's why it felt too short.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking too much before. That's why it might have felt like really, really short. So yeah, Lala says on the channel, speaking of the current remix, which was the previous one,
So not the current then.
well, but the it also applies to the previous
Current
one.
at the time.
One wind turbine asks the other, so what kind of music do you like? Says the other, I'm more of a metal fan. And speaking of Lala, since he had several requests, and speaking of Theo, who also requested, well, a third Hungarian remixer, because they are also Hungarian remixers, by the way, they refer to each other kind of, and Theo did a competition, a mini competition within the competition at Arrow Party at the summer. So they tend to do the same song, and then they kind of compare what they did. So Theo, who did one of the remixes, was requesting Vincenzo's remix, who was another one. This is Psychos and the Lost Black Sabbath tapes remix.
That's a good one.
Yeah, looks like we have a metal medley here now, and Lala also requested this, so it's in his top 10, I think. He set up a top 10 for us.
Yeah, it's more like rock rather than metal.
Yeah, ish. I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. So yes. I think we should play this to compensate the people for this previous short but amazing tune. Excellent melodies released in the summer. And Madman, we are very sorry, but we don't play tracks from 2019 yet. of course, you requested this like very early, right before the show. Now you know that today we only play songs from 2018.
You'll have to wait to next year for us to play
Exactly.
those songs.
You have to wait 1 year and then we will play it. No, we will actually play it probably in the next show. But this show is all about 2018 as a friendly reminder that the Remixer of the Year Awards, well, the voting at least will close within 2 weeks.
Yeah, slightly less than 2 weeks.
Slightly less than 2 weeks. So it was 21, right?
21st, yes.
Yeah, 21st. So that means that you have 13 days to vote. And don't forget to vote. And since Lala is very active on the channel, Lala says, but it's still 2018 according to the Julian calendar. Well, I'm very sorry. We are not living according to that now. Or, well, look at the release date of RKO or Remix 64, and then you can see which song you can request. And actually, we can provide the 2 links there. I forgot to do that because it's easier to choose from those then. Hang on. Because just so you know, you can...
Yeah, Pichip posted that link at the start of the show.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I will just make sure that everyone gets the links again. And this is the 64 link. And there is the Amiga link. Yay! Because obviously there were 55 Amiga remixes happening in 2018. You haven't requested yet, by the way, any of those, but still you can. And no, Bozwank, I have to re-specify myself because you were requesting a song from 2018, but you have to request a song that can be voted for in Remixer of the Year, you know, on remix64.com. So that's not like any random song from 2018.
Yeah, Britney Spears doesn't count.
Yeah. Thanks for your cooperation. Yeah. So, since Lala was very active on the channel, and since we know that he had several requests, the next song is not his request. That's not why.
So
you will understand. You will understand. Since Malthus was referring to the fact that we lost a very valuable person of the scene in 2018, namely Ben Daglish, I think that we definitely should play Lala's Hades Nebula, which is a Ben Daglish tribute. And Malthus, if you don't mind, then I will dedicate this song for that particular event. He almost made it to Bit Live, but unfortunately, well, it was 1 week before Bit Live when he passed away. So Lala got very inspired, and as he mentioned the story on air in a show that we did, he did this song in one night, I think.
strange kind of just being surrounded by people who remember stuff you were doing 20 years ago and want to have your autograph and stuff. Pretty strange, really. I mean, it's all right, you know, but it's a bit bizarre at times. You know, you have a normal life the rest of the year, and then you come down here and there's 200 Swedish guys going, "Will you sign this for me?" You know.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Yeah, indeed. Very nice, Lala. And I don't know if you know it, but you are in the top 10 of 64 remixes. You are at the 9th place in 2018 with this song. So, just so you know, if you haven't yet, check it out. So, well done. And you can vote for that song too. So, worth it. I think it's actually really possible to listen to all 204 songs whom you can nominate as a remixer of the year or remix of the year, because certainly there are less than 204 remixers for this year, but the count of the number of remixes were 204, and amongst that 149 64 remixes and 55 Amiga remixes that you can vote for.
Yes, but for the ROTY Award, there is only 100 to choose from.
You mean
remixers?
100 remixers?
Yes, in 2018.
Wow!
Released something, so exactly 100.
That's a really amazing number. Nice.
Yeah, very nice and round. It's like it's made up or some shit.
Yeah, indeed. Like 100 people did something for the scene this year. So
hello,
nice.
Thomas Detter, who just joined us as well.
Hey, Thomas. Hope you are fine. And yeah, kind of got stuck with parts of the Dynamite remix that I started to redo now. So,
By the way, you didn't want to do this by mistake.
What?
Oh, no, it doesn't actually do that.
What?
I thought it was going to do that. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was trying to be funny, but it didn't work. So, fuck it. Fuck it.
Now no one knows what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Excellent. how to keep the people entertained.
Yeah, it's perfect radio.
Yeah,
Look at this face. Look at this face, people.
Like we are some sort of professionals or some shit.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's like we've done this before.
Yeah. Let's not talk stupid things, but instead lining up the next song, which kind of relates to the previous one, because Tab 64 timed his first valid request of the evening very well. Now he was requesting during Lala's song was playing, I think, and he requested Johan Andersson and Kettle, and Kettle's original was made by Ben Daglish. So Malthus,
it's a nice remix too.
Yes, Malthus, if you wish, this is also for you. Yeah, Tab 64, a very nice request, and you have all the right to like this song. It's pretty amazing. So, yeah, and of course the original was made by the amazing Ben Daglish, but it's uplifting, it's very positive, as his personality was.
Dan Daglish.
Yeah, those of you who could meet him are very lucky, I think.
He was a character.
Yeah, speaking of that, actually, I have to ask you, which one was the event of the year for you in 2018?
Wow, that's a tricky one. Event of the year.
Well, there weren't that many that we participated at.
I think it was December 31st.
Really? December 31st, what happened then?
The year ended.
Aha, so that was the best experience of the year, that the year ended.
Yes.
Was it such a bad year?
No, it wasn't. We had BitLive, which was nice. What else did we have? Arok, of course, which was nice.
It was X.
Eggs. So yeah, it was a nice year. I don't think I have a kind of favorite event or anything. It was just nice.
Yeah, it's very hard. Very hard to choose. Yeah,
good nice year.
Definitely. Very hard to choose from. I would place my vote for BitLive because I really had an amazing time there. I was, well, mostly, of course, we were busy with broadcasting and we couldn't entirely engage ourselves all the time, but I really enjoyed to prepare to it as well, and I think it was just a blast, and I'm really hoping for more to come. So, Board, if you are listening, I really hope that you will organize more with some other fellas there, and I definitely don't mind to visit Bergen because it's a beautiful city. So,
yeah, and there will be a BitLive-ish kind of thing in June, so the 8-Bit Symphony.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, I have a feeling that I'll have the same goosebumps there like I had on BitLive, so yeah. And for me it was like a double blast because that was my first BitLive ever. I haven't been at one of them and I knew about those events since 2003.
Yeah, and then you get a surprise visit by Lala.
Oh yeah, that was also very lovely. At first I thought that I need, I don't know, stronger glasses because I probably don't see well. Who is that guy? So yeah, that was very nice. He figured out he could go for a last minute plane ticket and then just join us. Amazing. Indeed.
Yeah, what was it, a 16-hour flight or some stupid shit like that?
Yeah, for him it's not that easy. That's the thing. For us it's what, 1 hour, 2 hours, but for him it's the other end of the world.
Well, a bit more cumbersome than that, even from here. Bergen is not really easy to get to from here.
Yeah, it took some time when we found our tickets too. But it was definitely worth it, and not only because of the event. If you have an opportunity to go sightseeing in Bergen, it's probably one of the most beautiful cities I have ever seen. I really like it. It's just fascinating, the view from up there and all those little hills, and I don't know. I loved it. So,
yeah. Sightseeing with Lala and Chris Julsbeck.
Yeah, it's just, you know, how you hang out with friends. Yeah, he kind of accidentally joined us. So, yeah.
And Lala says, it was just a quick jump over a pond. Yeah. Small pond.
Okay, so how about playing some music here?
We can.
Since we are a radio station.
Yes,
and we are here for playing
that.
music as well. Not only to speak things on air. Carlgren had a request.
Who? Carlgren?
Carlgren. And this is Fist, the legend continues by Imbehiri Psaimi. Not really sure how to say that name, but Imbehiri.
That was a nice one.
Wow, that was a very nice surprise. Yeah, I don't think I knew this one, and it was definitely worth to play. So, thank you, Kagran, for this request. Now you know, people, that you can vote for this one as well from 2018.
Yeah, it was a nice one. Also, hiiri means mouse in Finnish.
Oh, so the guy is Finnish, which wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know if he is, but imbehiiri, I have no idea what that means.
Hang on. I'm gonna check
Saimi.
this. I'm gonna check this page of his.
Saimi, okay.
Gotta check this out.
Psychonautic mile, apparently.
No information on his artist page there, but we will.
But he has a SoundCloud.
I can see that.
Psychonautic mile. Saimi.
Yeah, no place there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he would be Finnish, since we know that Finnish metal is sacred. Did you know that? Yes.
No, I don't.
You don't know that because you are Finnish. For fuck's sake, of course you don't know that, but this is what we around the middle of Europe and, you know, some other people say that definitely Scandinavian metal is a sacred thing, and it will remain like that for us forever. So great news, we have the first Amiga request of the evening.
Is it a request from Cracks?
No,
Oh.
surprisingly not. Imagine, it was made by Ooh La.
Ooh.
Ooh La La. Yeah, nice and active, and I'm just guessing it's Lala, but I cannot be certain. Yeah, I cannot be certain because he's not requesting under his own nickname, but
partly.
since we didn't play any Amiga requests, we have to play this at least. This is Space Deliria, and this is a tribute to Dr. Awesome. So, and it's made by Shanlon, obviously, who is probably one of the best candidates for Remixer of the Year.
Very, very prolific this past year.
Yeah. So, hang on. Let's play this.
Let's.
Wow. Lala, you just cannot disappoint us, can you? Really. Any requests are really excellent. So, nice. We will trust your taste of music in the future as well.
Oh, good.
As long as you are proving yourself right.
Have to keep doing that.
Yeah, have to keep doing that. If you start request shitty songs, well, we would be probably very surprised, and we would wonder if you are sick or anything, because, well, you cannot really do that, can you?
Yeah, we'll send over the SEAL team to check on you.
Yeah, indeed. Send over, well, to the other end of the world. Maybe a helicopter would be there, like, in no time. But still, it would take, like, at least 10 hours. Never mind.
No, the SEAL team. It's in the US already.
Oh, yeah, right, okay. Well, if you can reach them. You have your connections, do you?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Nice. Okay, so not to forget about Amiga remixes. Of course, you can ask for Amiga remixes as well from 2018. And I provided the links on IRC. Have you provided those links on Facebook?
Which links?
Well, the remixes from 2018, obviously.
No, I had just posted the ROTY link.
Okay.
So.
Well, the ROTY link is the most important, but
yes,
maybe you can share also those two links of the...
Yeah, it's not so active on Facebook, so I guess they can find their way on remix64.com.
Yeah. Google it.
Yes, remix64.com, select music, select the year. Done.
And tell me one thing, how you could misread I want to flower my plants to flower my plants, water my plants to water my penis. How did you?
Well, naturally. It's what I do every day. How do you think it grows so big?
I thought you have different reasons to do that, but okay. Good point. Never mind. We still have very nice requests ahead, so probably we should play one. One of the early 2018 songs is MRT and Treasure Island Dizzy. This was made in, well, not made in January probably. It might have made earlier, but definitely it was released in January the 9th. So it's actually almost 1 year old remix. Nice. Yeah. Indeed, so MRT released it then, and it was requested by Tab64. So why not?
bum, 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 bum.
Is she purring?
Yeah, oh yes.
Of course she is purring. Yeah, so slightly, 1 second before the song ended, he was still petting her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kitty kitty. Big Pusheen. Yeah, she's literally like Pusheen. She has a big belly. And she has the same stripes and the same color. And she acts like the same Liz cat, who is always ready to eat. Lovely.
That she is.
Indeed, and this was a very nice song as well.
Indeed. And very kind of a split in the middle type of votes there between red and orange. And no other types of votes, only reds and oranges.
Yeah, it definitely deserves it. So,
oh yeah.
MRT, how many remixes MRT did last year?
2, I think.
Okay.
So, not very active last year. I think he was very active in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just check that. Yeah, 2017 he had like 8 or some shit, or 9. And 2016 the same. So yeah, 2 active years and then only 2 in 2018.
Only.
Yeah, only.
Yeah, but he cannot really do bad remixes, so we will see the results later on. And oh my god, what have I lined up for the next one?
I don't know, oh my god!
Jesus. Yeah, it's a kind of hard thing for me because I'm lining up the songs here, and when LP Chip said he wants to hear Quedex by our lovely Ziona. Oh my god, really?
And Lala said, oh, so this tune was like apples, red, and oranges. Yes, indeed.
Oh, Jesus, yes. If some of you, I don't know if there is anyone out there who doesn't know that, but if some of you don't know that, the ratings are working on remix.qued.org and remix64.com. Like the red one is the best, like excellent, and orange is very good. And after that, of course, there is yellow and so on, but you can check it out yourself.
If you don't know that yet, go to remix64.com/roty.html and you will see.
And you will learn. And you will hear. Yeah, and well, before I play the next remix, which was technically made in the middle of the year, but I uploaded it in the end of the year, I would like to say that I'm broadcasting on Slay Radio for almost 2 years now.
Oh,
imagine.
Already?
Yeah,
that
already. Yes, it started in January. Well, the live show started in January. Of course, there was a podcast played in December 2016, I think. That was the X 2016 podcast, the first ever show that I was participating at, I would say. And yeah, there is a podcast coming up as well at one point when I can actually cut it together. It's about X 2018 and some long interviews. Certainly it will be longer than the previous one because it was only 1 hour. So about that probably later. And yeah, I'm actually really glad to be here for 2 years now on air, and I still enjoy what I'm doing, so I hope I will be able to do that for a little more time.
Yeah, a few weeks more.
A few weeks more? And then I go off air, never again. You are not permitted to go on air anymore. Well, you are the one who says the final word, so just tell me if you have a problem.
Word.
Word. What did I say? What?
No, that was supposed to be my final word. Word.
Okay, let's play this. Yeah, these were the bells that make you fall asleep in the end. You need some relax after this, how to call this
It's
thingy.
like on a yoga, like, and now breathe.
Yeah, I really like to kind of troll with this when I start very softly, and then of course it goes up to 150 BPM. But I did this so many times that probably it starts to get boring. Never mind, I still enjoy it. So I guess the point is that you should enjoy what you do, at least.
Indeed.
So usual. Yeah, do you think I had enough instruments in it?
You kind of had all of them, so
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah, probably I shouldn't add any more. And that's always the dilemma. Shouldn't be too much, but it always is. Anyway, everyone has his own style, and I think it was too jolly to play something more hardcore after that. Necropolo deserves a slot here. Yeah.
Huh?
Necropolo deserves a slot here because it was too jolly and happy.
Oh,
And now
you need to
it's your
balance,
time.
Balance
Yes.
the force.
It's your time
Yeah.
and everyone's time who likes darker songs.
Darkness.
Necropolo and
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
indeed, Necropolo and his razor blade style will take place here. And well, since requests, the Valley requests seem to be almost played, I'm keeping definitely one as an end tune for the show, but we still have 1 hour, so we still have some time for more upcoming requests if you feel like you can fit it in now. But that particular one that Tab64 and also Lala requested will stay for the end, since it's the leading one for now amongst the 64 remixes, so you can check it out which one it will be. I think it will be a nice exit tune. So not for now, later. And Necropolo will come with Zoom Necropolo 64 Hypercharger remix for the request of Lala for a change.
Pom, 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 pom.
I think it was very refreshing, so to say.
Makes
So
me
it's
happy.
what?
Makes me happy.
Oh yeah, of course it does. But actually, it made me happy too. Weird thing. So really nice piece.
Indeed.
Yep, you can vote for Necro as well. He released, I think, 2 remixes. Did I see it right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Does.
Indeed. Yes, because the other one was Sid Wizard of War. Hope anyway. So yeah, and we got 1 hour left from the show. So you still can squeeze in your requests, and
Well, you don't really need a shoehorn to get them in, so it's not that busy.
yeah, that is very right. Well, we would say that maybe you need it if we will have like 20 requests ahead, but we don't. So keep going, because still we definitely need some suggestions, and I can always suggest to play some nice songs if you want. So, and the next one is I don't remember if we heard it or not, shame on us, but it's made by Monty, and it's Jupiter Lost tape mix, and the original was made by Laxity. So maybe I should just play this. Hmm?
Yeah, maybe you should.
Mhm.
I can't recall if I actually heard this one.
Exactly, so let's give it a listen.
Without ears.
Lovely suggestion, really nice.
Indeed.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was kind of happy.
Kind of happy.
Up there on the happy scale.
Up there on the happy scale, yeah, but really cute tune.
Yeah, and Laxity's SIDs are usually quite nice and hum-friendly.
Oh, and I'm afraid of Martus's question, because you said that we may or may not be working on some new zeitgeist So would more beer motivate you? No, don't motivate him with beer. He just had a lot. It was Christmas and New Year's Eve and everything.
And everything.
Yes, exactly. And we had a beer yesterday with Boz.
Yes.
And his lovely girlfriend.
Yes, we did.
Yay. And I think it might be time to play one of my favorites from Shenlong, which is actually rated as the best Shenlong remix of 2018, so therefore we have to play it. It was playing in the background, but probably we should just show it in the foreground as well. It's worth it. And this particular remix is a dance one. Oh, what a surprise. But imagine that even Johan Andersson reviewed it as dance is not his style, but this is an excellent one. So I think that definitely this cannot miss from our collection tonight. Do you know which one I'm meaning? You know this one.
Probably.
I even used it for mixing. Here it is. Yeah, there is something about that song that I just love.
Yeah, it has a nice beat to it. kind of a back and forth kind of a sway type beat.
Really lovely. And indeed, those people who don't like dance music still like it, so that says something. There is one very bad review on it, and the guy says, well, it's not my cup of tea or not my style. Yeah, come on. I mean, I
really don't understand that type of reviews or shouts or whatever you want to call them. It's like, if it's not your cup of tea, then
they probably don't judge it.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I do understand to a certain extent, because you want to hear music that is good, right?
And pleasing your ears.
Music that is good is different for everyone because it's very subjective. But at the same time, the voting on Remix 64, I think, should more be focused on the technical merits of the thing, especially if you're listening to something that might not be your cup of tea. Is it well done or is it not well done, basically?
Yeah.
And if you can't be objective about that, then leave it alone.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I voted red on several remixes that just not my style, but they are well done.
Exactly. So
I don't understand. It's a tricky one.
Those are two different things. Can be your style or not your style, but can be even your style but a bad one. Then of course you will vote like
sure.
bad
But
review.
I was more talking about the your style or not, regardless of that. If it's technically well done, then voting it down because it's not your style, I really don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. So we are on the same page here, but we are discouraging people of voting now. So actually people vote,
no, we're
but
not. We're encouraging people to try to be objective.
Yeah,
it's not discouraging people.
It's good that we talk about this actually, because I think maybe most of the people thought of this, maybe. But if not, then it's worth to think about it. If it's not your style, or you feel that, as you said, you cannot be objective with it, then it's better to leave the song alone, and that's it. But I think still an ear can judge it if it's a good one, technically, or not. So.
Yeah, but then again, you have the other kind of the flip side of that whole thing is that if you have someone that has a very kind of a weird taste in music, and technically it's very good, but it just kind of makes your ears fall off because it just sounds so weird to you. And to a certain extent, it is justified, I think, to kind of vote it down because it's so weird that it just makes no sense, even though it is a style, let's say, of music. If someone were to upload a jazz, pure jazz version of something, sure, I might find it technically kind of compelling and all of that, but I probably would want to kind of vote it a little bit lower because it's just a bunch of random noise, basically. No conceivable kind of or discernible rhythm or flow to it. So I know there is one in there if you like jazz.
Vincenzo does jazzy things, and does it very
jazzy things. But have you heard like real like jazz? That's type of what's it called? That you basically play live. You don't have a note sheet to follow anything. That sort of jazz I'm talking about.
Like, okay, yeah, of course, I get it.
You basically are on stage having a jam session, and that can be interesting many times, but at the same time, it could be very, very weird.
Yeah, of course. Well, what might be coming up right now is not really jazz. And I gotta ask you about something.
Contemporary jazz, LP Chip. Yeah, is what I meant to say.
Okay.
So search for that on YouTube later on if you want. But I can find it, some of those things at least, pleasing. But oftentimes it's more an exercise of displaying your music knowledge more than anything, and kind of being able to do it on the fly.
Yeah, but that's part of your personal taste already.
Yeah, sure.
And
Absolutely.
I gotta ask you a question here.
Oh, you do?
Yes, Bozwank said...
It's not a question.
Bozwank is not a question.
Well, he is an enigma
Big question
in
mark,
himself.
Yeah, exactly. His last request was Slaygon's non-uploaded 2018 remix. Thanks, love you. And
well, technically,
whatever.
technically it's been released, but not on RKO, so you cannot vote for it. So
and,
there we go.
Yeah.
And,
but if people push us enough, maybe we can play it. I mean, it needs some people to work together and just request and push us. But yeah, we might play it at one point. So
at some point, yeah, but maybe not today.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not.
It's not that kind of show.
Yeah, I know. So, how about MRT's second tune to show here?
Yeah, I can see it.
I know that you see it, but how about playing it?
Oh, you mean, yes, we can do that too.
Okay, excellent. Okay, that's my favorite from MRT from 2018 at least. So lovely. It is lovely.
It is. Bit of a weird ending though, I thought. Could you replay that?
Hang on, of course I can. Especially when I'm getting back to it.
It's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm done now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Not too long.
I can't remember the SID. So it might actually end that way too, but it sounded a bit funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I liked it anyway.
Yeah.
Of course, it could be a little bit longer. I wouldn't mind.
Of course it could.
I definitely wouldn't mind to have it a little longer. So yeah, still we have places, well, slots for several requests here. It looks like, it appears so. And I was thinking, what if we change to a little bit orchestral direction now?
What if?
What if?
What
Might
if?
be interesting, since it's a very well rated remix. And I think it deserves some attention. It was made by Mitch Van Hayden, and of course a classic Last Ninja 2 Central Park Orchestral Shuriken.
Shuriken is throwing star.
Okay,
like
thanks.
the ones ninjas use.
Yeah, I know which ones, and the ones that we had for the candles.
Yeah,
Christmas.
exactly. Brass shuriken.
Yeah, we got some candles as gifts, and they
Candle holders.
Candle holders. Yeah, sorry, and they had some nice stars. And at first we were wondering if it's a weapon. So yeah, that was fun.
Boss Wank says, Ziona, when did you get so perverted? Lol. Longer this, bigger that, deeper, harder.
What, did I say such words now?
Yes, you wished the song could be longer.
Yeah, I definitely wish for songs that are really good that they should be longer. What's pervert in that? Don't you?
Longer, bigger.
Don't you want longer
harder
songs? I do. I definitely publicly can say I prefer longer
So
good
size
songs.
matters, just so you know.
Longer good songs. Hey, shame on you, Boswang. Have a normal valid request for today, because you've been very unuseful. You've been a very bad guy. Exactly.
You hear that? You've been very unuseful. Go to your room.
A very unuseful boy.
Go to your room. Oh, wait. Are you already there?
Yeah, okay. So how about Mitch Van Hayden for now?
Sure.
Okay.
Konnichiwa. 後ほど See you later わかります
Sounds like it could be even you with your cowboy hat.
A Japanese cowboy.
Yeah, kind of. Japanese cowboy. Yeah, that's actually good enough. And on the IRC channel earlier, Malthus was teasing me that Type 2 and, well, we were talking about tape cassettes, to be specific, and of course I have vague memories, but I still have memories of recording a lot of things on cassettes, and of course now that I looked it up, I can tell you that there were 4 types of tapes. Type 0 was the original ferric oxide tape, Type 1 was the standard and also referred as normal bias. Type 2 was the chrome one, and yes, Malthus, it wasn't a socialistic era thing. I can tell you, I'm sure Germany had it too. And Type 4 was the metal one. So I remember about the chrome one.
Rock. Was it Finnish metal?
I'm not sure.
The
Probably
sacred Finnish metal.
The sacred Finnish metal. Probably they also produced some tapes, but you have to know it better because actually you were kind of in a region at least. And I don't think that we were buying that many cassettes from Finland that time.
I have no idea.
They were
just
too far
used
for that.
Maxell and TDK and all that shit.
Yeah, TDK.
So,
I didn't like
everyone
TDK's cassettes that much.
Yeah, we did have a Swedish brand, or actually a couple, I think, but at least one Swedish brand that was located here in Gothenburg. Can't remember the name of it though.
Oh, it's a pity. I would look it up at least. That would be interesting, at least for me, since I wasn't living in a region that time. But
no, you weren't.
Not really, no.
And
but
besides, you were like 3.
Oh, come on. Well, it's a great thing that from now on I won't be the
3. No.
I won't be 3. No. Probably I won't be the main person for those jokes anymore.
No,
cheers, Kusin, by the way. So, yeah.
Well, she's almost 3, 23.
Yeah. I cannot even say that I'm 33 anymore. Oh my goodness. So bad.
God. And I can't say I'm 43 anymore.
Getting old. No, anyway, never mind. What I remember about those chrome cassettes that they certainly sounded better because they could store more of the high frequencies. But yeah, as Lala said, sometimes you had to adjust your recorder to them because otherwise they sounded a bit weird or deeper. But I guess also Lala said that it was probably one of the worst storage for audio ever, which is true. However, it was a kind of lovely trait that all the tape players were sounding a bit different and also recording a bit different, and I knew it by heart which one I have to use when I have to get the proper quality that I want to hear, but it was very crucial.
Actually, sorry.
And most of the people didn't hear that difference, and they were looking at me like nuts. So yeah.
Actually, the start of this was meant to be like a wonky cassette or vinyl.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I think it was Lala that said, I don't really understand that beginning, but that was the reason. It was supposed to be a kind of a wonky vinyl or cassette or some shit like that.
Yeah, and well, you did it right, so you got it right.
Yeah, well, I overdid it, of course.
And by the way, speaking of which, did we lose contact with Atu? because he's supposed to come here to be interviewed at one point.
that is true. I forgot.
Yeah,
we need to get hold of him again and get him in the studio.
Yeah, somehow he's not easy to reach guy, the original composer of this remix that you just heard, the start of from Slaygon, his very first release remix on RKO.
Yes.
He did his first remix in the same year like I did. This is so romantic. 2008.
Yeah, some people have a kind of a song for their relationship. We made songs.
In the same year. 2008. And Jesus, it was 11 years ago. Yeah.
That's 2008? Huh.
Yes, 2008 it was. Yeah. I just released mine 4 years later, but I tend to do that sometimes. No, it was released on Aero Party, but uploaded it 4 years later.
Yeah, that's a Completo thing. I was kind of looking at starting to do remixes and whatnot, but I could never. I did a few kind of test runs, like the Dwarf Fly you heard, kind of trying some doors out, and Dwarf Fly was made in Renoise that I borrowed from Mackie. Didn't really feel comfortable in it, so then I started playing around with Cubase with the help from Andreas Wallström, and did that Completo in like I started 8 in the evening and uploaded it to RKO like 6 in the morning or some shit.
Good job. Definitely not like me. Yeah. That's very nice. I think that still it's a nice remix, so it's kind of timeless in that sense. And yeah, Completo is it's one of our songs, because both you and me like it.
Yes.
That's a surprising thing, since we have a very different taste.
Yes.
In music, but definitely this is a common point. Oh, and kind of vaguely paying attention to private messages now, but Sonic Wanderer said, hey, really boppy cloppy Quedex remix, while I remember to give feedback. Yeah, I have shown him probably earlier. Yeah, I'm hoping for the same bouncy things coming up. So we will see what we can do, but...
she's bouncing in the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's a big thing, because I was listening to his remixes several hundred times, and now we actually talking and we will do remix together, which is like amazing. I mean, I'm really fascinated by that, and really excited how it will turn out, since we like the same style. So that's going to be interesting. I did cooperation with people who were on the other side, like you, like with Dark Side and percussion focused, and
Dark Side.
And really it works actually also great, because we complement each other musically, so that also works. Now I'm very curious how it will work when both of the participants are on the same style. So that's something for the future and for 2019, but we are still in 2018, and we will get back to those songs.
We're in 2019.
Well, technically we did a time travel for this show to 2018, and we are only playing songs from 2018 now.
Oh, which month are we on?
Which ones are we on?
Which month? So
well,
I was resting my cheek,
let's say
jaw on my hand.
Let's say 31st of December, because then we already have all the released 64 and Amiga remixes of 2018. So the last day of 2018 we are at.
Okay, play it then.
Yeah, hang on. Which one?
The one you mentioned.
Which one did I mention?
I don't know.
I didn't mention anything yet.
Oh, I thought you... I asked which month we are on, and I presumed you were talking about a remix that was released.
Oh, actually, if you ask it that way, I would say still December, and then the release date is 21st, because Boz Wang finally had a valid request.
Yes, he found a vag.
A vag?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wants to hear... Vangelis Papadopoulos and the Great Giana Sisters rock metal cover.
I mean, Vag Ellis.
Vag Ellis, yeah, kind of.
Because Vag.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. So, Great Giana Sisters rock metal cover, and it was released 10 days before the end of the year. Well, the song is over. Oh, Slaygon just came back. I thought that I will talk only like in the good old times.
Good old times before you had this idiot sitting in the sofa.
Oh. No, I love that idiot. And definitely, I think we work better together. I would be so boring just talking to myself. I can do that,
but you wouldn't be talking to yourself.
Well, to other people, obviously, but you know, what's the fun in that? No interaction. Technically, there might be some interaction, but still, I think it's not the same than when two people are broadcasting.
No, it is not the same.
Isn't it? And gosh, we have 20 minutes of the show left.
I'm happy that you're slightly ahead of time in your mind.
Oh.
Because that means we can actually finish on time.
Oh. Oh, really?
Okay. Oh, really?
Oh, really?
And yes, Madman, it is warm in the studio. I have floor heating in here.
Yeah, it's really great that you do, because the only thing that I always have problem with are my feet, and they always get cold, no matter what I do. Only your mama's magic socks can save it somehow.
Yeah, they're magic.
Yeah, they are magic.
Yes.
She knits, and she knits amazing things, and of course...
Yeah, from magic beans.
Magic beans. Almost. Yeah, but, well, if you have ever this sort of problem, look for...
Ask my mum to make you socks.
Well, either Slaygon's mum or anyone's mum that can knit you some sort of stuff, it's worth to try, because The stuff that they use for knitting is actually thick enough to protect, and I think that they can keep the warm. That's the key, because I had also the warmest slippers available that you can get. Really, they were like made from plush, made from many layers, and still it couldn't keep my feet warm, because that is not the only thing that you have to have. The thick layers are not enough. It should keep the warm, and the knitted things are. So that's my advice for cold feet for today.
That's excellent.
Boss Wank, just be honest about it. He says you like to turn and see Slaygon naked on the couch doing core workouts. His wang and laptop core workouts. Really? Well,
Korv.
Yeah, now I can tell you, Boss Wank, it is true. I like it.
It is true. I have korv.
I'm really glad that you do.
Oh, good that you have the buns.
Well, I'm really glad about that as well. Imagine what would happen if I wouldn't. Never mind. I thought that I might play a track for Madman, since first he requested a Shenlong track from 2019. But since we cannot play that, since we only play tracks from 2018, I would dedicate one track for him. And this is International Karate, also requested. And it says Slaygon will deal with the cat meanwhile. triathlon and international karate. So I hope you are compensated, madman. We are slowly approaching the end of the evening, but we still have some songs to play for you, so no worries.
I think we are approaching the end with a pretty steady pace, actually. So
yeah,
it's kind of the same pace as the beginning of the show. So. My laptop is at 11%. Do you think it will survive without a charger? Yes.
With an external sound card? I'm not really sure. However,
if not, there's a charger on the floor next to you.
Well, the only consequence of that would be that I would fall off IRC, nothing else actually, because now it doesn't work from my laptop.
Yes, I know.
Good for us. No big risk here, so...
Yeah, we have enough laptops and computers and shit in here in the studio right now. The main machine, which is doing tractor and all that shit, and 4 laptops. One for me for IRC and all of that shit, and one for you for stream title updates and IRC and whatnot. One for the video stream and one for actually broadcasting the radio.
Thought you will say one for Puko and one for Zelda too.
Nah, they're bitches.
Oh yeah, they are. Now they exchanged places. Zelda is here instead, and they were also fluffed up now, tried to fight, and as I call it, Zelda is loafing at the moment because she looks like a loaf of bread, very roundy, and if you wouldn't see the cat's head, then it would look exactly like a loaf of bread. So
with
that's loafing. Yeah, exactly. How did you say cats are lovely people?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, let's hope they won't fight till the end.
They're my type of people.
Yeah, my type of people too. And LP Chip goes to sleep. Good night, LP Chip, and thank you for your requests. Indeed. And I have something to play for you. Play for us.
For me?
Well, not only for you, but it's also for you.
Oh.
So it's for everyone who will like it. That was a general saying when we were requesting songs in the very, very distant past, when you had no idea whom to send it for. It's just I send it to everyone who likes it. So this is Gross Pixels and Done There Free, the Escape main theme, and I think it turned out pretty good. So what?
Jaywalk has a better thing than loafing. Köttbullar.
Köttbullar. But it's not that similar to meatballs. I mean, it's more similar to a loaf of bread than meatballs. Or
yes, and Zelda is doing the loafing. Puko is not.
Yeah, Puko is more like a meatball. That's very true. Puko is the pushin of the family. So yeah, I'm gonna play this song, I think, because we don't have that much time left. So
yes, play it.
Yes, Gross Pixels and Done There Free. God, I love this one. I really do. So, yeah, I will definitely vote. Haha.
Haha.
Ha ha ha. I will so vote for this one as well. No, it will be a really big competition, I think. And when we can expect this ROTY show to happen? We were talking about this. It will be
about first or second week of February usually. Sometimes slightly delayed, more delayed than that, but around that time.
Exactly, and that would mean that weekend of 9th, 10th or 16th, 17th, we will see, because we have to agree with several people here, I think. And I'm really excited because this will be my first ROTY show. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be so great. Never participated in one.
Oh, you will now.
Yeah. My god.
My god.
It's like the first bit live. Almost. But it's gonna be fun for sure. So looking forward to it.
Yes, and this year it won't take half an age to actually get the prizes out and all that shit.
Yeah, that would be really nice. And if he thinks it would, I would be here to kick his butt. How great. I have some strange noises in my headphone. I have no idea what's going on. I hope that you don't hear them.
Huh?
No, probably it's me. And
I have no...
This headphone splitter here is not doing really justice for the things as they should, but never mind, because we are at the end of the show and we have one more track to play for you now. And before we say goodbye, of course...
Goodbye.
I said before we say goodbye.
Oh.
We still have to announce things that's going to happen around Slay Radio and Boss Radio as well. Of course, tomorrow is Wednesday, and Wednesday means the Hump Show with Boss on 9th January. And I have a vague feeling that he won't be alone.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Weird.
Yeah, which will be even more entertaining. So yeah, tune in if you can. Normal time, 8 CET, like Central European time. Look it up in your region, 8 p.m. CET. And Cracks is doing the Ultimate Crack on Slay Radio on 10th January, which is the day after tomorrow, Thursday.
And after that, we have Mostly Meth.
What?
Ultimate Crack, Mostly Meth.
Ah, gee, right. I'm too tired for this shit. Oh, my laptop acts weird. It was 11% before. I didn't put it to charger, and now it's 14%.
Yeah, see?
It's charging from the air. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
it's
just
because
amazing.
You're electric.
Wow. I'm getting scared. And hi, J-Walk. Haven't said hello to you.
Yeah. You're like Electric Jesus or something.
J-Walk says, well, his mother shows up from time to time and bosses. Yeah, this time
It's
probably
kind of the opposite of a mother.
Probably it wouldn't be. So yeah, just a hint. So yeah, and Lala, yes, ROTY is hosted by Slay Radio this year. So definitely we will do whatever we can to honor the best remixers of 2018, and really looking forward to it. And of course we could play dozens of more tracks. Again, I posted the link on EFNet on Slay Radio channel. Probably I will post the link when we finish the show on Facebook as well. And you can check the tunes out. Actually, 204 tunes are not that cumbersome to listen, but...
There are links on the ROTY page. So remix64.com/roty.html. And we have links to the 2018 entries for C64, Amiga, and Scene albums as well.
Indeed. And this was the ROTY warm-up show, as we could call it that way as well. And really, don't forget to vote. That's my last message for today. I don't want to tell it anymore. And since we have this one request left, I'm going to tell you who requested this. It was Tab64, and before Tab64, one day earlier Lala did as well, and of course, finally, Jarle H. Olsen and Commando High Score, which is technically Fast Loader's song. They probably uploaded it to Jarle's handle for some reason. Never mind, because Fast Loader is leading the 2018 list of 64 remixes now with this particular track, and of course they are on the second place as well, and they did a very good job with BitLive performance too, which you can watch on YouTube because it's entirely uploaded, and you will have the full material there. So I think these would be my last words for today. Anything to add here, Slaygon?
Yeah, good night, bye-bye.
Okay, so have a good night. And
good night, folks.
Thank you.
Don't forget to vote.
Yeah, thank you for...
remix64.com/roty.html.
Indeed, and thank you for keeping up with us for today. Have a very good night. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
This is Slay Radio.
Bizarre.